Hello. I know it has been a while. My last video, I don't even know, like 2 or 3 months ago, I think. But I'm back, and I don't know if you can tell, but I cut my hair. I feel like a new bitch. So things are changing around here, and I've been doing something for the past almost a month now. It's a journey that I'm going on that has changed me already, and it's a 5 month process. And when I'm ready, I'm gonna get into that. But for now, today I want to talk about skincare. I'm using my computer, so you can't really see, but I have had troubles with acne. I don't know, since I was probably like 14, I think is when I really started to get issues. Back then didn't have my own money. My mom didn't really, I don't know, want to help me, which I understand. Like, should have got a job and like paid for things myself, but I was a lazy piece of shit. So I didn't really get good products. I just went to the drugstore, picked up whatever I could find that I thought would work, and used that on my face. But what I've learned almost 10 years later is that using so much harsh chemicals on your skin isn't the right way to go. It might help for a little bit, but over time it's gonna, have bad long-term effects. And I have found natural products that have less ingredients and just like natural stuff that you can find like in the earth. And I find that for me personally, that has helped my skin so much more than all of those other products did. I used Clean and Clear, Neutrogena, like basically I tried any product you can find in the drugstore. I even tried like, what is it called? Proactive. That did not help me at all. That made my skin so much worse. Oh my goodness. I tried Sephora brands. I don't even know what they were called, but nothing worked for me. I tried so much stuff, and the more I changed things up and tried new things, my skin would get worse because it was getting all these like intense chemicals on it that were just too harsh. And I'm going to talk about the products that I found that worked for me. So, like I said, I've struggled with acne for a long time. I didn't have like the worst acne in the world. It did at times get very, very bad though. I don't know how to edit, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to put any pictures in it, but if I figure it out, I will. So we're going to put that in right now, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then I'm very sorry. I don't know how to use things. But yeah, I had really bad acne. I tried so hard to clear it up, but nothing worked. And all of my friends in high school didn't have acne problems. It was just me, and they were like, I was like, oh, like I would complain about it because I was upset. It made me depressed. It made me feel ugly. And I was like, oh, like acne, blah, blah. And they're like, well, wash your face. It's like, oh, really? I didn't know. I did not know to wash my face. Thank you. And because I hated my acne. I hated my face. I hated looking at myself. I wore so much, not a lot of makeup, but like I had to wear foundation every day because I was so insecure. And like, I'm sure that probably had effects as well. Yeah, I personally I think that diet and stuff is important. I'm trying to eat healthy. It's just really hard for me because I'm lazy. I've been trying to cut out fast food, and I think that has definitely had a high success rate for me. So yeah, if you have really bad acne and you eat a lot of fast food, I would suggest trying to cut that out, just because like everyone says, what you put into your body will show on the outside. So I know a lot of like deep fried foods, a lot of dairy, like that's gonna show up on your face. But let's get into the products. So what I use, actually all the things I'm gonna talk about that have worked are all Lush products. Lush has saved my skin 100%. Again, they are natural ingredients. That's like the best solution I've found. So I started shopping at Lush when I was much younger. I didn't really know about the skincare side of Lush. I just went in, saw their bath bombs, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is what Lush is. But the older I got and looked into skincare, I found out that Lush had skincare. So the first thing we're going to talk about is my face wash. I've been using this face wash 2 or 3 years, and this is what it looks like. It is a bar, it looks kind of like soap, but it's a bar face wash, and this is called Fresh Pharmacy. So it's like this little pink color, and you can ask them to cut however big of a chunk you want. I usually just get the ones that are already like wrapped, just because I'm lazy and I don't like bothering people. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna get the one that's already wrapped. I usually try to get like at least 2 of these whenever I go shopping, just because if I stop using this shit for like even a day, if I run out and I don't have time to go to Lush to get a new one, I will literally break out the next day because my skin loves this shit. It works for me so much. Like, I don't break out anymore because of this stuff. Like, I still do occasionally, but for the most part, this stuff has helped my acne so much. This has chamomile in it, it has tea tree and lavender, which are like very calming for your skin. I never really thought I had sensitive skin, but I break out very easily, so I think this is really good for me because it helps like keep everything intact and even, and help stop breakouts before they start. So this stuff, it's like my holy grail cleanser. I've tried other cleansers from Lush, but nothing compares for me to this stuff, and I feel like this cleanser is also a very underrated Lush cleanser. Everyone always talks about angels on fair skin, or like whole face or dark angels, which are amazing. I've kind of tried cold face and angels on fair skin, but this stuff is the only thing that's really worked for me. So if you're looking for something and you've tried a lot of other products from Lush or skincare products that haven't worked, I recommend this guy right here, because I think he's looked over quite a bit. We're gonna put her back down. Another Lush product that has worked for me, so this is my skincare routine. So I always wash my face with, Fresh Pharmacy first, and then I do my toner, which is tea tree water from Lush. So this says it has cleansing tea tree, astringent grapefruit, I'm probably saying that wrong, and balancing juniper to keep skin fresh and clear, which it totally does. So after I use my cleanser, it usually like makes my face feel a little bit tight, so I always like spray my face with this after. A lot of people put it on a cotton pad, but I don't know, I just like spraying it straight on my face personally, but it's up to you, girl. So that's what I do, and I find because it has the tea tree in here, it really helps to keep acne at bay, definitely. Another good toner from Lush is Breath of Fresh Air, which I actually really, really loved that one. I used to use it before I found tea tree water. That one's really good too. But I find this one helps acne since, you know, it has the tea tree in it. That one's really good. Before I found Lush, I actually still have it because I was actually using this for a while. I was using tea tree plus this toner, and it's the Clean and Clear Deep Cleansing Astringent, which you can tell I only have a little bit left. But I was using this on top of the tea tree, but this wasn't doing anything. I didn't notice a difference at all with this stuff. It has salicylic acid in it, which is really, that's like a thing that helps kill acne, but I feel like it's too harsh for me personally. So I was noticing my other stuff working, so I was like, why do I even still have that in here? It's like not doing anything for me. So I cut that out. I still have it on my shelf just in case. I don't know. I should probably throw it out though, but I don't know. I don't recommend this personally. I just don't think it really does anything. So yeah, I just wanted to show that. So after I use my toner, I usually go like this to dry my face, and then I use my moisturizer, which is also a Lush product, of course. So it comes in this little pot. I love it. If you use 5 of these pots of any Lush product and you clean them and you bring them back, you get a fresh face mask. So it's like recycling, you know. I love that. So this is Imperial. I am really bad at pronouncing things. You guys are going to find that if you watch me regularly. This is called Imperialis. Sure, let's go for that. And it says it has orange blossom cream that's perfect to balance out of skin sores. So I had actually just got this like last week. I had never used Lush moisturizers before. I was using this crap. This is not crap, but yeah. CeraVe. This guy right here, just a basic moisturizer. But I don't know, I just didn't like the way it felt in my skin. It was really like runny. And didn't, like, every time I had like an acne breakout that was drying up, I would put that on there. It didn't do anything. It just made it feel wet. So I don't know, I didn't like it. And then I was like, oh, I know Lush has moisturizers, why don't I just get a moisturizer from there? So I went in, and I had heard really good things about this one. And this girl came up to me, she's like, oh, are you looking for like a moisturizer? And I said I had heard good things, and then she said, yeah, like that's a good one for like kind of combination skin, blah blah. So I thought, okay, try it, and I really really like it. It's really like whipped, I guess is a good word to describe it. I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's like really whipped and really pretty. It's like this really pretty pink product, pink color. That's like the same color as my the Fresh Pharmacy bar. It's like really whipped and not too thick, which I like. So yeah, I've been using it off the lid for now, just because I don't want to run out fast. So I've just been using the stuff that's on the lid. And you don't have to use a lot. It's literally like a dot, and you can run it all over your face. It makes it feel like really like dewy and moisturized, which I love. Obviously, that's what a moisturizer is supposed to do. But yeah, so that is basically what I've been doing for the most part. I still do use a spot treatment right now. You can't really see, but like on my chin I have, because I'm wearing foundation, on my chin I have a lot of breakouts, and like over here you kind of see some, and like kind of on my forehead and stuff. So I do like to use a spot treatment just to give it a little extra something while I'm sleeping. I want to get the, what's it called? Grease Lightening spot treatment from Lush, which is basically tree oil. I used that in the past, but like, I don't know, I didn't really care enough back then to really like appreciate it for what it was. And like I feel like before, because I was using such intense products, I liked the feeling of like putting a product on and feeling the sting of it. So that's why I still use this one. It's the Clean and Clear Advantage Acne Spot Treatment, which does work. To be honest, this does work, but right when I put it on, because it has salicylic acne acid, like the other stuff, you put it right on your spot and you can feel it burn, which to me, I was like, oh, that means it's working, but I don't know. I feel like because I'm using other natural things, my skin wants natural products, so I think I should go back to the Lush one just because it is natural. So yeah, that's basically what I've used. I really, really recommend Lush. I think that, you know, they're the reason my skin has gotten to the point it is. You know, it's not perfect. I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to find other products from Lush that maybe will help my skin, but for now, this is what's working for me. I know that's not really a lot of stuff. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about, masks from Lush. I don't have it with me right now because it expired, so I threw it out. But Mask of Make the Minty from Lush, that mask is amazing. It's like, I think it's catered towards acne prone skin because it has like products that help. I can't really remember what's in it, so sorry. But it also has like some more like, what's it called, exfoliating agents in it. So like it is a mask, but then when you take it off, you kind of like scrub your face, so it's like a mask and exfoliating thing in one. And I don't really exfoliate my skin. I don't know if that's bad or not, but I don't. I'm just lazy. So I try to use that mask like 1 to 2 times a week, and like that on top of everything else like helps so much. So yeah, that's what I do. I also wanted to talk about, I don't know if like foundation is bad for your skin, because I wear foundation every day. Even now, if my skin being better, I cannot go to public without makeup on. It's really bad. I'm hoping to one day get there, but right now I'm not. And I used to use drugstore foundation because I'm cheap and lazy, and just, I only have one Sephora in my area, and it's like 50 minutes away. So I was like, I don't know if I want to go there all the time to get my foundation, blah blah. But I think like if you're using foundation because that's like the base of your skin, I really think you should use higher end stuff, and that's what I found for me. So I use Fenty. I love it. It's so good. It makes my skin amazing. And another good tip, which I think people like don't do this, and I've been there, girl. I'm guilty of this, but like, please wash your makeup brushes and beauty blenders. I use a beauty blender every day. I try to wash it as much as I can. But yeah, just wash your shit, because that's going on your face, and that's bacteria going on your face. So just make sure you wash it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I just really, really love skincare. I'm obsessed with it. That's like, whenever anyone asks me what I want for my birthday or Christmas, I'm like, please get me Lush skincare. I'll use it all, I promise. And it's not even that expensive. Lush is like really budget friendly, I think. If you like, I don't know, there's some stuff like a lot of the moisturizers are more on the pricey end, but like most of the stuff is like really reasonable, especially like the bars and stuff, because you can get as much as you want. So if you want to get just a little bit of this stuff, you can, and it's like it's so cheap, it's so good, I love it. Can't say enough good things about Lush. So this is the end of my rant. That's all I wanted to talk about today, because I love Lush so much. And I know how hard it is to struggle with acne and just like not feel good, and you're trying so hard. You're like, I'm using all these like high-end shit and nothing's working. But maybe it not working is your skin telling you that it needs like natural, minimal things going into it. That's just, yeah. So I don't know, listen to your skin. That's what I learned. So anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I'll be back sometime soon. I don't know when, can't make any promises, but we'll see. Follow me on Instagram to see more daily updates of my boring life. Goodbye, my loves.